past few episodes of Hunter x Hunter have been quite exciting. Of course, seeing the majority of the NGL kind of being completely dismantled by the Chimera Ants, sending in the high-level pro-hunters to try and deal with it, seeing the fallout of what happened with Kite. But of course, for now focusing on Gon and Killua's next step of their journey, trying to gain a bit more strength and power and battle acumen. Much like what was said, why didn't they just take the wooden tag and abscond with it? Well, that wouldn't be a fight that they'd be proud of, and certainly would not help them in an upcoming battle with any sort of Chimera Ant, especially the Royal Guard. So, maybe there's going to be some more stray dogs, but let's see what happens. And seeing one of the two, and that Knuckles is so helpful, jovial, up for conversation. And the introduction to this one who is more willing to stick to the shadows. Much like the reveal of the delinquent type, is this going to be flipped on its head as well? Our understanding of them not quite exactly who they are. And how long is it going to be before we have an incursion of the Chimera Ants, the ones that have picked up the Nen, and the Royal Guard start not sitting idly by? I'm not sure what that is. What sort of creature was that mixed with? They are so exhausted after that long training session that they need to walk with sticks just to keep them upright. Would be a pretty good time to ambush them, if that's what you wanted. They need to keep pushing forward. How much? Less than half his strength. Wow. How much more hours of standing there keeping up the aura are they going to have to go through? Fair. I like the woodwind instrument, but also, what's he got under his jacket? Oh. Perfect opportunity. Right now, they're so winded and, well, not... He is so filled with doubt. Oh, just his shaking legs. So glad we didn't see him wet himself as well. So close, maybe next time. I think it worked out quite well. What was that voice acting? Just crying. Was it even crying? Maybe because he's brash. True, and especially if there's something is so dangerous as to what we're seeing in the NGO at the minute. Some are there just to up their skill level and the like, and others have some different personal development. Also, the fact that they are exactly now doing it while conversing with one another, while keeping up such a strong aura. Before, they had to focus on it the entire way, struggling to keep going. Now it's like second nature. So, well, it's less Gon and Killer are they going to keep up. It's is she going to be able to hold back from going to the NGO herself after destroying the surrounding area? So, how's dinner coming along? I like that Bissy is... it looks quite good, but already preparing for the worst. Ah. Is it gonna be a... Is there no quick way to rapidly boost power? Is there no... Yeah. If he says it's gonna be fine, then it's gonna be fine. Oh no. Did it suddenly get a bit heavy in here? The whole thing has been not being given enough time or preparation before. That's what kind of makes Gon's story quite compelling. So he's always on the back foot, but overcoming odds that surely shouldn't be capable of. Is this his promise? Well, I guess that actually alleviated a lot of the issue right now. It's going to be too much for her. I think she'll be able to hold out on killing them for a couple few more days. Don't talk too loudly, though. Maybe she wants to be led astray like that. I have a feeling that what Killua said just there is more on point than he realises. I wonder, does that pipe smoke smell of anything? Is it fragranced? Is the communication suddenly going to get severed? The surprise attack like this is quite compelling. It's amusing since they're just walking blind through the forest. I mean, you would notice when some of them go missing if you're close enough, but... Okay, if he's just wandering around in circles... I'm guessing the closer they're getting to the epicenter of it... Bye. Oh, I liked that. With the smoke collapsing in on itself. Let's have some fun. Well, while they're just sitting there not really doing much, letting him do all the work. And if he is so much stronger and yet still at a lesser stage than when he was before. Oh. Don't slow down now. Is there a way to sweep up the room in between rounds? What about the one that was keeping lookout before, and the one that... How is he holding the phone? He's got quite a good grip with those toes. And how many squadrons, how many troops are gonna have to be lost before they start taking action against it? And I do like the balance of power shifting about. Now we've got the chairman and whatnot who is actually managing to rattle the Chimera ants quite well. And this one doesn't go on the ceiling or the walls, it is kept close. It is which is going to run out first? Their 10 days that they had? Or the king being... the time until the king being born? This time, actually come back with the wooden tab. Also, do they know about shoot? They're focused so much on knuckle. She is, creating some lovely artwork there. Put it up on the fridge. How much money is he spending on dog food and the like? They know to back out of the way each time now. Unlike before, you can see a dramatic improvement. I like how it's also somewhat joined. They are intertwined with their auras. I like the strings here. Is this the last of the royal guards? I mean, if you want to show a matter of elegance, while also exuding a bit of fear and power, I guess a string section like this and... Ah, gotcha. I was about to say, wait, kite? What? But no. A marionette display. He could use the door. Crunch. Monteteupi. So, are they gonna get on with their newest sibling? Well, once they take down you, yep, gotta go after his tile. Will you be able to talk? Well, luckily they won't have to worry about it too much. He's probably nearby. He's been close every day, just unable to do anything about it. So soft of heart, that boy. He's not the only one. He is, as like was expected, not really going too easy on him this time. Let's have a proper bout, why don't we? They're being cautious now, are they? At the minute, they don't need to rush in, but well, the squadrons they've taken out so far hasn't been too exhausting on them. And what about Palm? And yet, who's going to walk through the checkpoint of the NGL? I'm sure he'll be fine taking on that bet. Pocket change! What, are you afraid to match the bet? Yeah, it's the underdogs, the ones that you want to root for, isn't it? Can't let your guard down at any point. The fact he's able to get around him like this. The fun thing is, Gon's still on his feet, even if only barely. But he learns fast, so each and every hit, he'll pick up at least something to do about it. Because it requires a bit of a build-up time. It's quite evident, the wind-up to it isn't exactly easy to hide. Oh, 2 now, okay. But as soon as he can overcome those flaws, he'll be able to refine it a little. And besides, we haven't even seen paper yet. He's already seeing what must be done. Okay. I wonder... just how far the chairman has been able to kind of plan out the route of attack here. And who would be chosen as the one to be the decoy, the bait, the sacrifice even. Well, one day, they better get those tiles. Now, of course, because of the danger with the Chimera ants, you, as the chairman put it, don't want to send in too many people in case they get assimilated, especially those with high power in Nen. But at this point where they are kind of struggling and fighting against each other, Gon and Killua are making massive strides, but the others are also, well, at least Knuckles, is somewhat powerful. Are they going to end up sitting on the sidelines and not going into the NGL? But Parma's done so well, hasn't she? Creating lovely artworks, cooking amazing dinners. Only with minor maniacal murderous tendencies. If they weren't imposed with that already tight deadline given to them by the chairman, they would know they'd have to hurry up because she would not be able to stop herself. Having a clock like that would actually be quite, well, possibly even more reliable than the actual time. But with the third and hopefully final of the Royal Guard being birthed, joining in the conversation, after your first day of being awake, walking into a show with music. It's a spectacle. Not everyone gets that kind of song and dance. If only it wasn't a puppeteered marionette of Kite's corpse. I'm surprised that she allowed it out of the ice for so long. Yeah, we've seen them not really respect dignity and anything in previous cases, like poking around in Puckle's skull, but why is it so much more dehumanizing to see him playing like this? But of course we've Gon's two massive flaws in his ability. Maybe he can use those flaws to his own advantage, but also, is Knuckle actually secretly trying to build up a canine army? Might help. I really want to see more, and you probably don't want to miss out any future content, so consider subscribing to the channel. Make sure not to miss out. And if you did enjoy this one, leave me a like and a comment down below. But now the guards have been born, and the king is probably only shortly around the corner. Oh dear. So, make sure to get yourself some rest. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully all of my viewers don't start disappearing into the mist, and that's why I really do need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthia, Endurus, Shiwan, Mats, Acne, Guado, Danny Swee, Maxwell, Kite, Diego Zenhausen, Jim Ace Backwards, the Kebab Seller, Tori Jane, and everyone else, because they've stuck around, and for some odd reason, decided to support the channel. There's no aura boosting training or impressive challenges on the horizon, but at least there's lots of anime.